Okay, everybody, it's been a bit of a while since I've done one of these. A couple of months, probably. I don't remember exactly how long, but you can see I've got a new layout going for it because the other one was kind of bugging me a little bit. And if you use the command to view our seed information, you can see that I have changed a little bit about how this works. We are not going to be doing the impact critter anymore because that is just kind of not fun. Let's go ahead. We're doing this in normal mode because we just are. Oh no, you can see I'm using an emulator. One of these days, I will remember, I swear I will remember, to set my Wii up for custom firmware stuff. And we'll be able to play off of hardware. Not original hardware, but still legitimate hardware. I do have a Wii. I have, yeah, so you can go ahead and make your jokes now if you need to. I have a thing to do, flashcard stuff. SD cards, rather. I've got stuff for that, so that should all be a thing that I can get around to at some point. I just have to actually get off my ass and do it. And that is not always a thing that I'm super good at. So, yes. And hello, Mark. How are you today, other than, I assume, a little bit bummed out about the news regarding Nier? And if you are, I completely understand, because goodness knows I am also, yeah, I don't want to delve too deeply into that in this stream, but suffice to say, it's, you know, that's fucked up, and we can't just jump that way. Oh, you didn't know? Well, I mean, that's okay too. I heard the news and I was like, who? And then I was informed that they had changed their screen name at some point. I'm like, oh, okay, that... Suddenly all of that makes sense. I was completely unaware of the situation until I was informed about it through seeing it on my Twitter timeline, and I am obviously completely disgusted by it. I don't have anything else to really say on that matter. And what are we getting instead of Space Jump today? We're getting the various suit. Alright, so I think that means our future is probably going to involve having to do a trek through Magmore Caverns at, like, the very beginning, because I know how this game is sometimes. It will just... You know, again, at least they're not making me go through there without the various suit. What do you think this is? Other M? Oh, right, I need the missiles in order to go in there. Well, you can tell that I don't remember a lot about this game very well, because it's been a couple of months. I mean, obviously I remember how to play, but, like, the finer details like that... Imagine remembering things. That'd be pretty fucked up if that was a thing that people could actually do. Like, can you imagine remembering things? Also, oh boy, we go to Chozo Ruins to start with, right at the main plaza. This is... Are you sure this isn't vanilla game? Like, I know we got the space jump earlier, but... What's next? You're gonna make me fight Hive Totem again? because unfortunately I don't think we can go straight to where the morph ball usually is hanging out without missiles. And we'll skip that cutscene. We've seen what that looks like plenty of times. Yeah, see, that's where we usually go to get morph ball, and we don't have any missiles right now, so... We also can't quite do that double jump, which is unfortunate. Really is, like, something you need the ball for, I think. I've seen a way that people get in there without having the morph ball or, well, not the boost ball, obviously, if they don't have the morph ball, but I don't know how to do it, so... We might be able to get into that little crack over there, right up at the top of... That feels like it's doable from a different angle, but I'd have to get to that angle, and that's always a bit miserable, but let's see what we can do. This is one of those games where they have very well-shaped chunks of areas, basically, so doing silly things with the room geometry is definitely very possible. But there's some things that are just not easy to get a foothold on. They're like just a little bit too round sometimes. I think I'm going to try coming back for that, because hopefully that is not where the main point of progress is. That would not be so nice. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be going the same way we usually do to get the missile launcher, and I know that that's everybody's favorite part of playing this game, except for all of the other parts. Well, time to go squish some wasps. Yeah, we get it. I mean, the other option is that it could be something completely useless, basically, instead of the missile gun. Missile gun. I suppose technically that is true, but there are other ways to phrase that. Is it possible to make the game essentially unwinnable? I mean, I assume that is a possibility, but usually I think this thing has good enough logic inside of it that the only way to get close to that is to have items that are behind points of no return and to end up with something very important behind there and be forced to reset. Otherwise, I would say that probably every seed is beatable. On the other hand, this is up to version 2.6, and I think the last time I was playing this, it was on version 2.1. So there's been some updates over time, and I'm pretty sure that some of that has had to do with routing, so do not assume necessarily that that you're guaranteed to be able to beat a seed. Yeah, there we go. Missile launcher. More missiles. Well, time to go find a bunch of missiles as we go back to the morph ball room. Does it randomize enemies too? No, it does not. Which, I mean, if it could, that would be really great, but there would probably be a lot of legwork involved with that because, like, would that do stuff with the wasp hives and all of that? Because that definitely, a lot of that sounds like setting up a lot of rule sets in addition to everything else. Ice beam. Oh, that's a nice thing to start. Oh, well. Start is a bit of a strong word here, but that is a very good... I'm trying to avoid making the obvious joke, and the temptation is just very, very strong. So... okay, fine. I'm gonna have to do it at some point, aren't I? I just gotta suck it up here, and... It's very cool to start with this! Thank you. I'll be here once in a while, or something. Alright, you have a good lurk. Ack. Getting hit by blue things. Oh, okay. But also, can anyone just imagine me attempting to do this stream without having bad jokes? That would... Again, that would be really messed up. I think all of you would think that I was really horribly ill if I just came in here and did not have at least one terrible pun per hour. Probably more than that. Alright, so let's completely skip over the plated beetle fight because we have the space jump. Ah, suckers. Well, you know what? It's probably okay that that is not usable to us right now because that's a thing that probably you shouldn't be able to do. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. That... I can look into that. I don't know a ton about... I mean, yeah, I don't know a ton about, well, movies in general, really. So I always appreciate any movie-related suggestions, because that's not my wheelhouse. There was another film that you had suggested as well, and it was one of the Alien films, and it was almost a good idea. And then I'm pretty sure like a week after, or perhaps less, a bunch of shit about Joss Whedon started coming out. And, you know, that's not to imply that, like, Joss Whedon wasn't a douchebag to begin with. But, like, wow, that was almost the worst timing. Because it's like, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. And then, dear God, like, right after that, Asha or somebody else told me about the fucking syringe in Firefly. And I'm just doubly like, okay, I'm going to keep even a longer distance away from that so that way it doesn't descend into being that rant. Turned out to be okay timing because I looked at King Kong 76 around when Godzilla vs. Kong was coming out, so if it weren't for the fact that that video is probably blocked in 90% of the world because of using footage of a movie and YouTube being, well, as it is regarding copyright stuff. Oh, down we go. Time to find out if this elevator is vanilla or not, which I'm still assuming there's going to be a slightly earlier than usual Magmore Caverns in our future because we got the Various suit earlier. Well, there's our bombs. Looks at all of these Morph Ball items that we have and no Morph Ball yet. Okay. Vendrana Drifts. This is the regular entrance, the front entrance, I believe. Because Vendrana Shorelines, I think, is the big open room with the save point, the ice temple, all of that stuff. Yeah. This has to be the front entrance because if it was the back entrance, there would be two things, and I'd just be like, oh, I am a little bit under-geared to fight Farthest. Oh yeah, we can't get that right now. Oh, time to take some damage. I'm terribly sorry about your eyes. I can't see anything either. It's probably also making the bitrate absolutely lose it, so that is multiple layers of not great. Usually we can just Morph Ball past those things, but see, there's another item that I can kind of hear in this room, but it's another one we can't access until we have the plasma beam. And there's another one still that, yeah, we need the spider ball for. Also, yeah, you will see that my stick sensitivity is still a little bit funky. I need to change that at some point, I think, but I was having I was having a bit of a time with that before. For reasons that have probably cropped up on a couple of VODs here and there. Hey! You get over here real fast. Oh, yeah, there's that glitch going again. Just to remind you that, yes, I do need to set up the thing on the Wii. I said I'll get to it if I remember. Which, now that I've said something, I probably won't remember, so... Grapple beam, huh? Well, there's no grapple points here, but I think we can get out using our double jumping. Platforms are now offline. Dang. It's okay. It looks like this is just an easy path back. Ouch. Don't walk directly into the orb. Oh, we managed to bypass that one without taking damage, so that's good. Not worth it, but we should at least get some of our energy back, I guess. I need a save point. Save and heal. Oh no, you can see it wrote to my emulator thing. Yes, I am reaching a point where I enjoy bringing that up. It's true. I'll say it every time I have to for no good reason. And in fact, several times when I don't have to, probably. guess now the question is, what can I actually do with the equipment that I have? And the answer to that is apparently not very much, because I can climb to the top of this shaft room at a little bit of frustration because of having to use not the X-ray visor, because I don't have that, in order to see some invisible platforms. However, there's a door at the top that is blocked by a that requires using the plasma beam to open, so we can't get in there, but there is an item along the way. There is the lava room in Chozo Ruins, but I don't think we can do anything on the other side of it, because that requires the wave beam to open, I believe. And on the other side, there is a wall that requires the power bomb to open. I wonder if I can get to the grapple... No, I can't even get to the crash site to do that. I was going to say, can I do anything with the grapple points at the crash site, but I need the morph ball to get over there. Yeah, see, there's the item that I was talking about. You can just see it over there. Oh! We slipped off the platform because we jumped a little bit too far. Is it moving? Doesn't appear to be. I think we overshot that. Well... That's a little too long for us to do. I definitely was hoping that would be a shortcut, though. And yeah, I think the beetles are still going a little bit ballistic down there. I probably should deal with that thing, by the way, if I'm gonna keep having to do this. Oh, right, we're going over here. Not over this way, is it? That'd be ridiculous. Not quite. Did I try that before? I probably did. I think I tried that before. I love just watching the missile make a massive, massive turn like that. Oh, whoops! I'm not on the right path at all. Whoop. What fun we have, I guess? There's no crap there. Doing a quick check to make sure that I haven't missed the item from earlier that was stuck in a wall. But you can now see that we can't get a good good angle at it. Let's see where it is. This would obviously just be a lot easier if I had the X-ray visor. I almost said the grapple beam, but that's not quite true because we have the grapple beam, and while we can get over here, it doesn't appear to be solving our issues for us. Alright, so if we could not fall all the way down, I want to just be low enough that I can get a good look at that angle again. Is it above that door? I'm going to have to go to the other side of the grapple point in order to get that. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I think I just give up on this area for now, and we're gonna go back to Chozo Ruins. And probably get hilariously lost there. Get through the door, please. Oh wait, no, I can go to the Artifact Temple. What am I doing? I'm playing this in sucker's way, that's for sure. Yeah, this door always takes forever to open. Someone needs to, I don't know, grease the hinges or something. Those things don't have hinges. What am I talking about? And we are inside of a Samus helmet hallway because those exist for some reason. Alright. There's our ball. I guess the game just really wanted to give us the runaround here. Let's get our artifact hints. Making sure we got everything. Alright, we're good to go. Let's get our asses out of here. Rolling the ball uphill goes very slowly because we don't have the boost ball, so I shouldn't do that. So with this, we can actually go across the lava room in Chozo Ruins. We also might be able to do a decent amount of things over in Phendrana, such as going to the wave beam room. However, that might be a dead end because we would not have the wave beam in order to get out. Because that's how the original game is set up. Is that you get the wave beam in there, then you are able to use it to leave the room. Unfortunately, that causes some problems for the randomizer because it doesn't change the door types. Although that would be an interesting thing to add in, would be if it could like just redraw new routes like that. So instead, we are going back to Chozo Ruins. And excuse me. And more wasps. I wonder if they're angry at me for destroying the hive totem or something. Or maybe they're just wasps, and wasps are kind of jerks no matter what. There's an item in here we can't get yet because we have to remove the poison from the water first. And even then, we would need the spider ball. so here's this room. Let's try not to fuck this up. I shouldn't have said anything because I know what's going to happen. Ow. Yeah, you can see at the other end of the room there is a purple door over there, which means that we need the wave beam to open it. I almost said the plasma beam. That is not correct. And it's just a missile. Sheesh. A lot of work for that. Oh, right. Get out of the acid. And I know I called it poison earlier, but yeah, it's technically acid. Acid, poison, it's basically the same thing, isn't it? Acid is just poison for robots, right? That's not how it works at all. I'm certainly having a day, that's for sure. What if we cleared out the blue things this time? Well, they'll give me another power bomb. That's nice. That's actually... I don't know how important that's going to be, but it's nice. I suppose I should probably do it this way, because I'm pretty sure that's the intended method, is the bomb jump in there. Well, okay. I think that's a missile usually anyway, so... Meh. Elevator, and we get access to a couple of free items this way. Talon Overworld, Great Tree Hall lower. I don't know how much we'll be able to do from there, but we can take a quick look, I guess. And yeah, one side is completely pointless of that elevator room, by the way. At least for the moment. We don't have the spider ball to be able to go up and, like, go fight Flagra from the back side there. crud. Fuck. Well, good luck with that. I would not be surprised if there was a lot, but I don't know how much there is in terms of grinding that. But good luck and enjoy your thing. Oh boy, I got another missile. I got a rock. Oh, would you look at that? More missiles. Alright, let's see what's going on down this way. Trying to fall in the water, because that would not be a lot of fun. Alright, you got the ice beam. Ooh, right, this is over where Phazon Mines usually is. I don't remember if there's an item under this bridge or not. It does not appear that there is, so let's stop thinking about it. As I said before, try not to fall in the water. However, I have a feeling we're not going to be able to do anything in here because we don't have the boost ball. Yeah, the gate is right over there. So this elevator is completely worthless to us at the moment. And in fact, if we end up having to go through the sunken ship, we're probably going to want to go the other side anyway. Which, right, I can do that now. But I can also go fight the drone, which is a lot easier, so I will probably end up doing that first. Actually, I guess I could go fight Flagra, too. Yeah, because I have all the equipment that I need for that. I have missiles. Well, I have the charge beam, rather. I have the morph ball. I have bombs. I can go and fight that really annoying boss if I want to. I think there's something I can get with just bombs in here, by the way. Let's go see if that is indeed the case. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. It was literally nothing. Of which there should be 2 of those in the rotation because we started with 2 items. By the way, for anybody who is like, oh, that's weird. Is that a thing from the original game? No. Skip over those. So instead of what we were doing before, we go this way. We screw up our double jump and end up in the acid. Yikes. Back up there, come on. Don't step on the mushrooms. Hey guys. I think this can be done with just regular bombs. Yeah, there we go. Add some more missiles for us, and we're gonna go over this way first, because again, we have, in fact, we do have all of the major items for Chozo Ruins. We just don't have anywhere else to go at this point that is necessarily not going to put us behind a point of no return. So we're going to keep exploring this area because we know we're safe here. The gravity suit. Oh, wow. That's nice. The gravity suit will not protect us from damage from dangerous liquids, but it will allow us to move in them much better. And also see in them much better, which is great. Even non-dangerous liquids, too. I mean... Oh god, can we... I was gonna say, can we do the sunken ship? But we cannot. We would still need the wave beam for that, and I don't like the idea of having to do the sunken ship without the thermal visor. That sounds like garbage. Missile. Well. And we got some of the killer eyeballs in here. Hey. I needed that, like, 2 health. Come on, game. Don't be like that. Yeah, fair enough. That's a lot of damage I just took from that thing. Maybe I actually bumped into one of them and it does a lot of contact damage, possibly. Yeah, I hear you over there, Stone Toad. Go this way. Actually, I'm curious. Can I just ignore this boss fight for a moment and go get that item? I bet you I can. Which, I mean, it's just Incinerator Drone. It's a little silly to do that, but let's get the item anyway. The Ice Spreader. Not very useful in this fight, that's for sure, but actually not very useful anywhere, if we're, gonna tell the truth about the matter. The Ice Spreader is very possibly one of the least important items in the entire game. I mean, I guess it's good against Metroid Prime's first form when it's weak to the Ice Beam. Oh, well, that was some very scary lag. Thanks, game. Remember, if you're playing 100%, you gotta scan those wasps, because they're a different type of wasp. Yeah, I probably should just be expecting missiles for a little while. Maybe I'll get a health tank. I probably won't. But one of those would be good. Go in the hole. That's your home, etc. I'm amazed this is still working when it was just immersed in acid a moment ago. But hey, maybe that's why that counter sounds like that or something. This one, however, is in a fair position for it to be in perfect condition. And there we go. That opens up the furnace. Let's get our energy tank that's going to be missiles, because that's just where we're at in life. Yep, I called it. But hey, we were here, we may as well have gotten it. And I guess we can go fight Flagra. Nobody likes to do it, but do it anyway. Although, wow, I haven't gotten a single energy tank yet. That is so weird. Now comes the fun part, because I don't remember where most of these rune symbols are. Well, there's one. And the other two are going to be further up the tree. Alright, this one I don't really think we can double jump past because of the two blocks. I think there's another one which we can. But forget it, we'll do it the regular way. And we get bombarded by acid wasps this whole time. Because, again, that's just sort of the way of the world in this game. It's, hey, enjoy your wasps. Yeah, you can tell I don't remember where one of these is. Destroy the wasp hive, because, you know, why not make them angrier or something? I don't think that actually affects their behavior, but it causes them to spawn less. That's actually good. There's the last one. And that opens the gate. I've seen people go over that gate, but I don't remember how to do it. Otherwise, I would probably just try that. Maybe I need to, like, actually learn some tricks for this game. Get in there. Yeah, the acid. Hoping we'll be able to bypass that thing with relatively minimal trouble. But no, the game really didn't want me to. And that thing pulled me back like an inch. Right into the poison grass. That's always great. Oh, thank goodness we got a full heal. Which is usually just 100 health, but in this case, that for us is a full heal. Alright. Time for this boss, who sucks a lot. Let's... right here. I was gonna say, can we drop a power bomb in here and have that do something good for us? Because if that could hit multiple spots in the boss, that would be fantastic, but I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, unfortunately, no. Flop. There we go, attempting to boost ball into the bomb hole. That does not work. Listen, sometimes you just have to do that stun a lot. So if we could not have to deal with that barrier thing, well, I guess that's fine, actually. As long as we don't have to deal with it again, I guess. I'd like to start strafing sideways, please. Flop. There we go. All told, that's not so bad. I still don't like this boss, though. Yeah, we get it. You're dying painfully. And the rest of us are laughing. And water's clean. Can we get something that'll let us get an item or two? The spider ball would be pretty good. No, we can get an artifact. That's alright too. We'll need those eventually, so... Here. So right now, I think we may have to go to that Phendrana Drifts location that we don't know if we can get back from. However, there's still a couple of items we can pick up around here, I believe. Well, yeah, now that the water is clean, we can go into the room where we would normally be getting the charge beam. And there's an item there after we go underwater. Otherwise, the first thing that comes to mind is some stuff around the shipwreck and going into a place that we may not be able to technically get back from, so we better make sure that we save before we do that. Of course. I don't know why I expected anything else. And back down we go. Well, there's our wave beam, so I guess that's going to be opening up, going through the Ice Palace in Fendrana Drifts. But first, we're going to go and investigate the front of the shipwreck and see if we can't get at anything using the grapple beam and all of that, because we have that and we're in the area. Out over here. There is an item in this room. I just don't remember exactly where it is, except that it's underwater. Right there. And there's our first energy tank. Again, almost an hour and a half into proceedings. Very strange results there. That's for sure. Let's get us a quick save. Although we are at the point where we don't have to, where we definitely do not have to bother with anything that is a one-way street. Alright, and down we go. Into the ice zone. Shatter these ice walls. That's nice. Go into the ice temple. And get rid of those things so we don't get any more of that static visual. Something which I'm sure everybody is glad about. Open this up. Make my old share arm thing click. Because, of course. Remember, no boost ball. Oh, I almost managed to get away with that without starting the fight. But unfortunately, that goofus in the corner was a little bit displeased with the idea, so came out shooting. Game's like, I see what you're trying to do, but I'm not amused. So wow, I got frozen. That doesn't happen very often. Especially not from these dudes. There we go. I'm really glad I got that power bomb earlier for that reason alone. Thanks, game. You're almost looking out for me. The super missile. I see the game is still really not intent on giving me the boost ball or the spider ball, but the super missile is a nice thing to pick up at this point. As I'm trying to remember what I can break with that even. Excuse my yawning. Yeah, see, I think that I'm currently just right back where I started with that. That it would be useful later, but doesn't unlock me progression at the moment. Still, we're gonna keep going for now. Well, those guys really don't want to be useful to me right now. Stop turning around so fast! Come on! Cut me a little slack here. Yeah, a tiny amount of energy back. Sheesh. I lost a lot of energy from those dudes just existing, pretty much. Really rude, game. Really fucking rude. Actually, wait a second. I can't even get up this room without either the boost ball or the spider ball, so I have to go back. And I think right now, that puts one of the very few things that I can do as poking my head into either end of the shipwreck. Again with that place. I can't believe, by the way, that we got the Varia suit first and we didn't have to go to any of the hot areas, like, at all so far. Actually, I can do one other thing before I do that, which I am going to do. But I can also go back to Chozo Ruins. I can cross the lava pool again. I can get at least an item or two in that area. Wait, I can't fight... I can fight the Chozo ghosts, but I can't get out of that room. Certainly not the way that you're supposed to. So I guess since we're over here, we can probably get a look at that area where the item was from earlier that I was not able to get at. See if maybe it's more accessible than I initially thought. We just get hit by, oh, that thing. And yes, we are trying to skip one last time. I'm not gonna completely torture everybody with this too much. Okay, that's where the item that I was looking for earlier is. Ideas where that's about right. All right, here we go. Managed to actually make some progress in this, like an hour later. Not of continuous attempts for anybody who's not been paying great attention and just heard me say that out of context. No, not to that level yet. Scan and see if there is information about a material here that can be destroyed. So you all can hear that noise too, I'm sure. Nice. Managed to pull that off and it was all for a missile. Well, that I should probably have expected, really, but too late now. At least we got it instead of coming back all the way at the end of the game and finding out, oh, it's just a missile. Well, now here we go. We're going this way. And we're going to check the back of the wrecked ship. after we get we check one more thing in the area on the other side of that lava pit. Actually, can I get in the big tree now? I think I can. Wow, you're a real jerk, dude. That's what you get, buddy. Let's try to remember how to get into that tree. Probably from this way. It's probably going to be our best way to do it. We're being chased by these asshole wasps. I know I can just say the wasps, but too late. I didn't say that. Here we go. Game, stop with the fucking missiles, okay? I have 70 of these pieces of shit, and I haven't been playing that long. Like, you would think that the way this works, as you continue picking up the missiles, there would be fewer and fewer of them percentage-wise in the item pool, but apparently the game doesn't think so. In here. Fuck you, game. Just fuck you. Alright, so we can get in there. We just can't do anything with that room other than fight Chozo ghosts. Which is a bit of a waste of time, really. They're not fun. Unfortunately, we can't go back to the Flogger room, speaking of fighting Chozo ghosts. So that's gonna have to wait. Because again, we don't have the spider ball. Alright, so we got that. Is there anything else that we need to do on this side of things? Well, we can start by getting some lag, because the map is too big at this point. So I'll just have to think this through myself. no, there's nothing we can do in the furnace right now. We can't do the thing at the fountain in here, even though the game is reminding me of it. That's making me a little bit sad that we can't do it because it's a free item. A free item that's probably another missile, but we've been over that before. Alright, so I guess there's no point in being on this side. So what the hell am I doing over here? Can't do anything else in the room where we get Morph Ball. I've tried before and I can't get across there. At this point, I can get hit in the face by the plated beetle spawning in. That's a little stupid of me. But for now, it looks like we're going to the elevator in the back of Hive Totem. We are taking that upstairs to the back end of the shipwreck. And we're going to try and get an item out of the back of that, because there's a couple of items over there that we can get without having to deal with any of the other thing. Any of the need for the thermal visor, which I would sure like to hope this game isn't going to be like, hey, yeah, we rolled you a seed where you are going to have to deal with the wrecked ship without the thermal visor. That would just be trash. It would technically be doable, but I wouldn't like it. Because I don't know where all of the energy conduits that you have to hit are, because that's 90% of what the wrecked ship is turn on the thermal visor, find power conduits, hit them with wave beam. Because they thought that was a really good puzzle that needed to be done like 10 times. That is like probably the only area that I'd really say the design is actually not that good in this game. Go down, come up. Sure. I mean, I guess considering where this comes from, fair enough, but still. Very weird. Alright, so here, we just start doing the chain bomb jumps. We just have to remember to do it on the right side. And get the timing right, which is very wonky one. Spider Ball. Finally. Oh my god. We still don't have the boost ball, but that's okay. Spider Ball opens up a lot of stuff for us. That's quite possibly the best thing we could have gotten right now. That gives us access to Back of Flagra to go fight that. That gives us access to the furnace. In logic, we could technically do it before, because that's like the only sequence break in this game that I know how to do properly. But it wouldn't have been in logic. So we can do those. We can go to Pirate Labs. I don't think we can complete Pirate Labs, but we can go there. Because we can go to the furnace, we can go to Ice Beam, I believe. We still need the boost ball to get through everything. But we can go there. And because we have Super Missile, we can reveal all of these. We can thankfully have a large enough blast radius on the Super Missile for the Wasp to soak the hit and still let us scan the rune. You can forget where the 4th rune is. I think it's back here, right? No, it's the other side. Alrighty. That opens that thing up. And we can now... well, we can pick one of these things up. Go this way. Whoop. 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 And that sure was a Chozo ghost going through there. Oh boy, I wonder if we're gonna have to fight some of those in a moment. I already know we are. Who am I kidding? Bet you didn't know that you could basically kill a ghost by shooting a big missile in its face. But it's true, apparently, if this video game is to be believed. Crud. Do you pop back in? I can't see the ghost on my radar. Oh, it's behind me, isn't it? Yeah, it's behind me. And the hit. Get out of the water. Be up here, please. This is, like, actually the worst that I've done this fight in a while. Which I guess kind of makes sense because I haven't played this game in a couple of months. But also, ugh, that's a little disappointing because I'm usually way better at that, but I guess I just don't know where all the points where they pop out of being in ghost mode are. Where they decide to stop ghosting around at. Item. Energy tank. That was so worth it, everybody. It's okay. We didn't know what it was, so it was technically worth checking. Again, we have the spider ball. This is just a medium speed track to get to the furnace. Alright, let's go get our free item now from the fountain. Let's hold the R button. That didn't even hurt us. Nice. Oh well. That's okay, we didn't have it before, so we have it now or something. Alright. Alright. Energy core. There's a free item in what I think is called energy core. Can't even be disappointed. I think that's actually just a missile in vanilla, so that, like, makes sense in a weird way. Alright, come on, open up. And something's having a time in there. Alright, so we want to skip that whole side area because that requires the boost ball. And this is going to be the area where we start having to fight Chozo ghosts. This is where you first encounter them in story. And in fact, just to really drive the point home, they give you exactly one here. Hey. I'm not even going to waste missiles on this chunk. This room is not too bad to figure out how to deal with. I mean, I'm still going to end up taking a lot of really stupid hits because I'm just playing this badly. But, see? Easy fight. Doors have been unlocked. And we get into the bowling man statue hands. Completely disdain the 20 energy. And we crack those open. And we kind of hope that the white one leads us to the boost ball. Otherwise, I think this is a dead end. But on the other hand, we may as well do it because we're here. It's at least one free item. And if it's not here, then my suspicion is that we go to Phendrana Drifts and we get the stuff that we can get with the spider ball and the super missile. Yeah, that's just a missile. All right, so I'm thinking now that what we are doing here is we're going to just go back to Phendrana Drifts again with this long ass back and forth. I would like to apologize for getting the most boring seed possible, I guess. Because, wow. Actually, are we sure that we can't do anything over here? I might be able to because I'm coming in from this end. I'm not sure about that, and admittedly, I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, it doesn't really look like I'd be able to easily get out of the half pipe if I went in there. So let's just stop thinking about that for now. Go this way. Rolly, 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 roll. And out here. Not be able to do anything with the half pipe in here either because of the lack of a boost ball. Once again. This way. And start on the maddeningly long trek back to the ship, almost. Honestly, this scene doesn't seem too hard, but a lot of what is making this go so slow is just the back and forth between two locations that are very far away, all told. Like, I have a reasonably understandable path here, it's just... Ugh. And down/up we go to Ice Zone. Act 1. So the first thing we need to do is get on top of the Ice Temple. Preferably without getting shot in the process would be nice. I said preferably without getting shot in the process. Scan that thing, and that opens this little compartment. Honestly, that's like one of my favorite little item placements in the whole game. There's our boost ball. Hell yeah! Finally, we can like get around places. And that will open Pirate Labs. That'll open quite a few half pipes. That opens the top of Great Tree Hall, which in turn opens the X-ray visor room. That just opens up, well, even more really than the Spider Ball did. And the thermal visor. Oh, buddy. That is going to come in very handy. I think that is telling me, hey, go to Pirate Labs. Because right now, hit points aside, we are about as well equipped as we would usually be in the vanilla game to deal with Pirate Labs. Or how I usually am, because again, I usually just, well, usually I don't get jostled around this much by the ice burrowers, but usually, if I can remember how to put my one or two words to use correctly here, usually I sequence break for Ice Beam early, like as soon as I get the Wave Beam, which basically just trivializes Pirate Labs entirely. Because Ice Beam does a lot of damage, freezes your targets. There's Metroids in that place, so those fights just lose all challenge entirely because, again, anyone who's ever played a Metroid game, that's, you know, we all know that that's their big thing. They don't like ice. Blessedly, the Metroids in this game don't take like a billion missiles like they do in Super Metroid or even in the original. I feel like I've mentioned this before, but in case I haven't, I think that that's actually like one of the best scary moments in the game for anybody who's remotely savvy about this series. They'll see that there's a Metroid there, see that they have no Ice Beam and not a lot of missiles, and they'll just go, oh shit! Because they'll be expecting a really hard fight, but the Metroids in this game are pretty weak. You know, basically by design, because they are so easily fought. And then it turns out in later games, oh yeah, the particular sub-breed they are basically is not as durable to missiles and all this other stuff. He's just saying, well, it's because of game design. It does not go over as well with people, I guess. Or something. Okay, so we may as well do this the regular way now that we have the boost ball. We technically don't have to, but also this does allow for access to an item. Which we could probably do just by spider balling up and then dropping down. I like this version of things. Yeah, there you go. There's the bomb slot. We can climb up here. Flood out the room. Get our item, and we'll just go up the spider ball track on the way, you know, the next time over. Crap. Get in there. There we go. The Artifact of Wild. Alright, so that's 2 out of 12 artifacts that we've gotten so far. That's alright by me. Yeah, we just climb up the rest of the way here. That's not a good time for that game. That's really not a good time for that. And Samus doesn't think to do anything about the security drone, apparently. Did Samus just not know what those are? Well, I guess this is the first time they've shown up in the series, and so yeah, maybe. That's everybody. Doors are open. Checking around the room because there is a place in here with a tank that is destructible that is made out of one of the harder materials, and I can't remember which one it is. Alright, so I face the elevator. It might be the other research lab room, research lab Aether. Or as it should probably be pronounced correctly, Ether, but I digress. It's like how Aegis is actually pronounced Aegis. I learned that a couple of years ago, and it has never been relevant in my entire life. There were smarter ways for me to have gone about doing that, for sure. Yeah, unfortunately the enemies have a very long detection range, so I can't just do something like that where it's like, oh, they don't know I'm here. No, they know. They're too smart for that bullshit. A lot of knuckle cracking for me today, by the way, yeah. I noticed it too, don't worry. And the whole room starts to power on, slowly but surely. that should turn on the spinners. It definitely made a very intricate, useless machine here. The designers over at Retro. And by useless machine, I mean it's a projector of some kind for, like, star systems, but ultimately, in terms of gameplay, it's a useless machine. Let's be honest. Especially in a randomizer like this, where we don't have to worry about scans. We're not going for 100%. Ugh. And up at the top, we've got an item. We do not know what it is. That is usually where the super missile hangs out. So I've got a feeling that it's just going to be another missile pack. What's the next platform up? Excuse me. Is that one all the way over there? Yeah, I guess we just have to do our best timed long jump there. There's our save room, so we're gonna come over to that in a second. At least got a heal on. Yeah, of course it's a fucking missile pack. We almost have 100 of these. Game, please. That's 19 of the items that we've gotten so far. 19 have been missile packs. Add in one of the nothing items. That's 1/5 of the game's items that we've gotten so far that are... Then again, there's... Excuse me. There are 50 missile packs in the game total. So... You know, it does sort of stand to reason that half of the items that exist are missile packs, but, like, it definitely feels like we've gotten a disproportionate amount of missiles. We've gotten a good chunk of real power-ups, too. Especially more recently, so... I can only complain so much, I guess, but still. But, still... Can we get some items? We took a lot of damage in here. Those flying pirates don't mess around. There's still 2 more. Why are there like 5 of these assholes in here? That's unnecessary, game. Get fucked. Nobody likes the flying pirates. Alright, this should be Research Lab Aether. This is a place where we can start getting a decent chunk of stuff in this area. This is also where we find the Metroids for the first time. very few scans that we actually have to get. And yeah, you can see how easily the Metroid gets absolutely obliterated when we have the ice beam. Because we got the ice beam early thanks to the randomizer, this area is like 10 times easier than it would be in the normal game. Elevator operational. And there's the door out of the room, but we're not done in here yet, not by a long shot. Oh, you're not going to tell me what we need there? I guess we'll just super missile it. That always seems to work pretty good. And in exchange, we get our shots back. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Whatever you say, boss. That's a really funky sounding siren. Oh good, I really wanted to roll off of that. I'm so glad. Of course. How about a fucking energy tank game? If you're gonna give me a bunch of these items that don't give progression, have you considered making it one that I don't have like a trillion of? Open up, come on. Yeah, I'm turning on the thermal visor just to dunk on this room a little bit, because honestly, may as well show off, I guess. Like, oh yes, that's what you want me to do here, right? Not that soon, jeez. Well, bad news game. The randomizer has spoken, apparently. And it's telling me I need to be really annoyed with all these missiles, I guess. So we should just need to go down to the ground level. And there we go. And for some reason, that other door doesn't open. And yeah, we just got another missile, didn't we? We're gonna pop out of this and see 110, right? Yep. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. I don't need these. Alright, we are early enough on in Phendrana Drifts that the map doesn't kill us with lag on this emulator. Again, it would work fine if I was using this on the Wii or something, but that's not what I wanted to do, game. That was weird. I don't know what caused me to get knocked over, but it's not like I took that much knockback from the ice parasite. I I think I jumped and landed in a really crappy way. That's probably what happened. I go through this area and get to where the gravity suit is usually hanging out. And even climb Fendrana's Edge, and I think there's an item up there that I can actually get right now, but I just want to go find the elevator. I want to see where that takes me. Is that, again, finally take me anywhere useful, or is it going to take me to, like, basically a closed loop? At this point, I think the worst option that I could get is that I get Talon Overworld overhanging the pirate ship. Because then I drop down... Well, I get an item there, at least. But then I have to drop down, go back to Chozo Ruins. And I would have access to a couple of things in the half-pipe room. And I would have access to potentially one more thing at the other side of Great Tree Hall, which at least I'd have access to because I have the boost ball, so I can operate the spinner and open that gate. But I would prefer for this to be a little bit simpler than that, I guess. Alright, we need the plasma beam to open that. Get the item in there. Alright, what do you got for me? Chozo Ruins East, Reflecting Pool Save Station. Let's go do that. I don't want to fight Farthest right now, but I can grapple across that area, I think. And go check what is in there. Possibly. I can also go over to the ice beam room. And I should probably do that before I do anything else. Because, I mean, that's just free real estate, right? Right. It's just free me being stuck on the door. Game, what the fuck is this shit? Huh. That's weird. That is maybe the first time that's ever come up for me. Alright, so what's this elevator? Okay, it's at least Magmore Caverns. I figured as much. Alright, open up. Come on. Let me through. Away we go. Downward, 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 downward. Upward, 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 upward. Funny how that works out. Alright, so we saved recently. So if we fuck this up, we can at least reset. And this is a lot of work to go through for one missile pack, I know, but still. Sometimes you just gotta do things that'll make you hate the game. Hey, at least it was an energy tank this time. That's good. I mean, after, what, 22 Not 22. 23, actually. So not 22, but for a different reason. Either way, after almost half of the missile packs in the game, it should be loosening up a little bit in that regard. And let's go downward, only to come back upward in a moment. Go, 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 go. As we're finally to the area that I thought we would be in at, like, the beginning of the game. Amazing. I don't remember which way is which direction here. I think this is the way that we want to go to be able to access more of the area. I could be wrong, though. I hear you down there. I don't care, though. Plasma bomb expansion. What am I talking about? Power bomb expansion. That is alright. Once again, that's a useful item. Especially since we're right over here. It's a place where that'll come in handy. Break the thing open, get the Artifact of Elder. Alrighty. Pop the door open. Stop melting in my chair for a second. I see we've got the later in the game enemies in here. That's not super great. Because that means we're probably going to get heckled more than once by those flying pirates. Everybody's favorite. Spinner? Artifact of Strength. I believe that's actually the artifact that you get in this tube. Normally. Or that you get in there. I forget how it goes. And there's another artifact. Wow, look at all these artifacts that we've gotten in pretty rapid succession. What are we at? 6 now? Maybe 5. Actually, wait a second. Is the Artifact of Strength the one that you get normally in the room with the breakable things? I'm getting confused now. And in fact, real quick, I want to see how many of these we have. Yeah, we're at 5 artifacts out of 12. We got a decent clump in quick succession, so that's pretty great. That's pretty fun. I guess all of our progression is going to be here, basically, or, well, story completion anyway. It'd be fun if this was another seed where I could completely ignore that Omega Pirate exists. Just putting that out there, game. This pillar has an item in it. It does, it's not at that side. There we go. Now I think I'm gonna have to do invisible platforms to get here. Means I'm not really in a great condition to be trying to do. No, we can just space jump up. And it's just as well, because that's just a missile. So we have to enter the Triclops pit from somewhere. There we go. Alright. Get the damn pipe. Okay, fine. I'll turn around and aim for it manually, I guess. Again, it might be due to my lowered stick sensitivity causing issues there. I need to remember to set that up at some point. I could probably tweak it in the emulator and not have to do a whole lot with DS4 Windows. There's our X-ray visor, which would probably have been useful a moment ago, but in the long run, not a big deal. However, that is going to help in a few later sections of the game, such as when we inevitably get sent to Phazon Mines, because I have a feeling that that's gonna happen to us. Oh, is somebody setting off fireworks? That's right, it's like a week from the 4th of July. Fucking 9:45. Like, why would you do that? People are sleeping right now, some of them. And you're out here setting off fireworks? What kind of a person does that? Seriously. Oh, right, an asshole. And yes, on top of that, there is also the matter of people have dogs and stuff. I bet... Yeah, there were fireworks yesterday, too, so... I bet that my dogs are just having just a great time with this. And there we are, up to 6 artifacts. That... this place is just artifact... You know what? I want to know now just how many there are still here. Cargo freight lifted deck Gamma. That is Phazon Mines, I think. Wait, no, that's in the wreck ship. Great Tree Chamber. That is the X-ray room, I think? No, that's something else. That needs the plasma beam, I think. Storage Depot A. That actually is Phazon Mines. Security Cave. Security Cave, I think, is Phendrana Drifts. Sun is Frost Cave. That obviously is Phendrana Drifts. Overgrown Cavern. Is that Phazon Mines? I don't remember. But yeah, so I guess we've got all the artifacts here already. There were, like, just an absolute crap ton of them. How weird. How bizarre. So let's go ahead and save, and I think, because we are getting pretty close to the amount of time that I usually take, this is going to be where we stop for the day. I will come back to this next week, and hopefully we'll be able to finish it in one session, because I think we're at the breakthrough point. But it would just take too long to finish it in this one go, because there was a lot of back and forth earlier.